Hello. Let me begin by thanking all of you for this honor. I am sorry I cannot be there for the event, but I'm glad to join in virtually to express my gratitude to the Indian Institute of Technology Bombay for this award. My name is Punya Mishra and I'm a professor of education at Arizona State University. This award is deeply meaningful to me, and to understand why, I will need to take you back to the May of 1984. I was a 22-year-old recent graduate with an engineering degree, but truly I considered myself a failure. I wasn't sure what it is that I wanted to do or even what I was good at. But funnily enough, by the September of the same year, just months after then joining the then called Industrial Design Center, now IDC School of Design, Master of Design program, I knew I had arrived. I had discovered not just a career, but an identity, a community, and an intellectual home. What's interesting is that I had not changed. That could not have happened in just a few months. What had changed was the system around me. At IDC, my diverse interests from poetry to physics, from art to mathematics, from film to psychology weren't distractions, but strengths. And in the right context, they could be sources of creativity and innovation. I was also fortunate to learn in IDC's open, flexible spaces from truly extraordinary faculty. Nadkarni, Rao, RK, KT, Ravi, names I still revere today. Through their wisdom and mentorship, they showed me how to see the world through the lens of design. Not just as a profession, but as a way of being. They lived it themselves, and very soon it was a part of my identity and stays so even today. I am an educator, and this idea of design transformed not just my life, but my entire understanding of education and failure. It taught me a profound truth. When individuals fail, it is often the system that has failed them. And this insight has driven my work, that of creating just and equitable educational systems. When we see somebody struggling, the question should never be what's wrong with the person, but rather what's wrong with the system, and how can we design it, redesign it to make it better. It is clear to me that everything I've accomplished since then, including this recognition, traces back to those transformative years in the Master of Design program. And to be honest, those years were not all deep thinking about design. There were lots of late nights and just hanging out. IDC was also where I made some lifelong friends, and most importantly, where I met Smita, my wife. We are also proud parents of two children, Soham and Shreya, and I think the two of them owe their very existence to IDC. It is there that I found my purpose, my path, and my partner. For all this and more, I am eternally grateful. Thank you.